Welcome to my tips on the top 10 most important quests to do on a fresh account. Now, keep in mind, I'm not going to say endgame quest like unlocking curses because that's not really realistically easy to do, especially if you are an iron, considering you need to have 92 and 95 prayer to even make it worth doing that quest. So this would be just 10 important quests you should do on a very fresh account. And I did put two quests together at once, and you'll see why. Now, the very first one, and these will not be in any specific order, but the two quests will go online. So right here, for instance, fishing, it may be hard to see, but you will want to do the Jack of Spades quest, which gives you access to Menopause. And then in the background, you'll see that I'm fishing Desert Soul, Catfish, and Peltfish. Keep in mind, this does require 52 fishing, so it's not super high and everything. And then you get best in slot food for a very long time. I personally use this for doing Nex and Cowfight King. So, I mean, it's not really worth struggling getting sharks and everything for PVM, as you should be able to manage it with some low tier food. As for the second quest, it will be Beneath Cursed Tides. This gives you a monthly minigame to get fishing and farming experience, along with access to getting blue scroll rewards based on your total level. So this will help you get 52 fishing. And the farming experience will be good for unlocking player-owned farms. The next two is pretty much going for the Slayer helmet. You'll want to first complete Smoking Kills quest so you get double Slayer points. And then you also want to complete all the quests up to Cabin Fever so it unlocks the Cave Howers, in which case you can get the Black Mask and then just combine it once you did the Smoking Kills quest to have all the points to do that. And then just the Slayer helmet by itself will only boost your accuracy and damage for melee. Once you get high enough Slayer, I believe 72, you'll be able to add a Hex Crest and a Focus Sight so that it will work while ranging and using magic. The next one is pretty much your go-to armor and weapon for a very long time, especially if you are an iron account. The very first one would be Lunar Diplomacy. This is in the Fremenic Providence area, and it kind of requires a lot of questing, but it's mostly like running back and forth as you've done in the one small favor quest, which is not really one small favor. But anyway, with this quest, you'll unlock Lunar Armor, which is tier 60 tank and DPS armor, I believe. And then Regicide, it gives you access to the Dragon Halberd to use it and wield it. And if you are an iron account, this quest is very recommended for you train melee, as the AoE is massively broken. The next one will be kind of like your passive, it builds up over time. And that will be all the quests up to Royal Trouble, which gains access to the Kingdom of Miscellanea. However, you'll need a lot of GP as it uses 75,000 cash per day. But don't worry, this is the best way of getting low-level herb seeds and maple logs so that you can either dismantle them, train for wood cutting, or you can even fletch them into arrow shafts so you can train fletching quicker. The other passive one would have to be Tears of Guthics, and personally, I'd Tears of Guthics Archaeology and summoning to about 70-ish. Usually, when you do train Archaeology, especially at level 5, it'll take like an hour and you'll get like 5,000 experience. But if you do one Tears of Guthics, as based on the amount of quest points you have that you stay in there, you can get from 5 Archaeology all the way up to like 25 or 27 arc instantly. So you can save yourself about, I don't know, 6, 7 hours just by doing a simple and quick Tears of Guttix. And keep in mind that this is a weekly. The Royal Trouble is kind of a daily, but if you add 7.5 mil, you don't have to bother with it for quite some time, although you will need to change and get your approval rating up from time to time. And now for the very two good ones, and these are pretty much your early good unlockables, and that would be access to fairy rings, which does require the Fairy Tale Part 2 quest. And it's only midway of the quest, so you don't really need that herblore requirement. I believe it's 43, so you should be fine. And then this is amazing to teleport all around Gielinor, as long as you just have that Drummond staff, and then go to every single fairy ring and then just unlock it so it'll automatically be saved. Now the King's Ransom quest is kind of difficult, I'm gonna be honest, because you have to do the Knight Champion rounds. But doing so, you gain access to having, once you get 70 per, you can use Piety, Rigor, and Augury. This is very good, and again, since this is a fresh account, you don't have access to curses. And these are all on the standard spell book. So I mean, it's very, very good upgrade, and you don't have to do like 50 quests to unlock curses. You can just do this, and in the meantime, you'll get that extra DPS. If you aren't 70 per, don't worry, there is one melee ability called Chivalry that unlocks at 60 per. So even if you don't have 70, 60 is still a good upgrade to get. And with that, thank you all so much for watching, and keep in mind, this is my opinion on what 10 quick and early quests you should be doing on a fresh account. With that, thank you so much for watching, and enjoy the rest of your day.